What up? What up? Hey everyone. Good evening. I see some guesses have rolled in already. 359 FTP from Lord. It's a good guess. Even Jason, Mike, Sander, Teus, Charlie, Gregor, Mike, Grim. Yeah, that's true actually, Mateus. Yeah, that's true. I did do a pretty hard session on the same day, but I did a really hard session yesterday. It was harder than the session that I did on the same day. That's confusing. Last week. I don't know. Weekly FTP test. Weekly FTP test. It's not exactly a weekly FTP test. It's well, it is, in a way. It is in a way. The aim really isn't to raise the FTP or to test to try and raise the FTP. The aim is to use it as a training session off the back of what I have been doing. That's why. That's why. And if we do get an increase, then it's a bonus. I always pull something out the bag. I tend to ride myself into it, but it's boring now. You all know what I'm capable of doing. It's boring. Hey Caleb, Rasha, you riding? Mick. It could go either way, couldn't it? But it's a good session regardless, as you'll see in the description. Sorry about the half nakedness as well, by the way. I'm fighting warm evening temperatures here as the sun, obviously the direction it's set, it literally shines on our flat like all evening for hours and hours. So I get a lot of sun on this room, and it gets quite warm. I'm not talking conservatory warm or shed warm, but it's certainly in the 20s. Yeah, but it's an important one, Ian. It's an important one. We have some well-known famous riders here as well. Yeah, I've compared my FTP test to ramp test results before. I did it at the very start of this whole training cycle, if you remember. Do you remember when I started training back from illness? Naked. Naked. I can't remember what happened last week. I can't remember if The time trial actually started at the Bynea and not here. I think it started from here, like as soon as we left the pen. Oh, A1, come on, you don't clash your training session with my stream. If I don't put out as many watts tonight, I'm gonna blame it on backpedal A1. What's the wattage difference in RAM test and 20-minute test? I can't remember what mine is. You'll have to go back and watch the video. I never do RAM, so I wouldn't know. Oh, sorry Tommy, I just deleted your message. Why did I do that? Fat fingers. Alright, no worries, Kitty. I am mid-blockian. I am mid-block. 1,000 TSS every week for the next week and a half. Well, for a 3-week block. So we're halfway through that block now. Cheers, Nick. Okay, 3.5 minutes to go. Cheers, Lord. That was me trying to be clever. I always hate the first like 3 minutes of these efforts. My legs hurt a lot in the first 2 or 3 minutes of these. It isn't until like I actually get to a level where I settle and I feel like, okay, like my body's caught up with the effort, that's when equilibrium is restored. Not that a 20-minute effort is comfortable by any means, but riding myself into it is generally the name of the game. Yeah, it's not unusual for me, Ian. Not unusual. I guess you know that by now. Even buddy, have a good ride. Cheers, Carl. Got a photo shoot with Bandit Climbers tomorrow. 5. Oh, I do. I've warmed up properly for this. I warm up when I know I need to warm up. And that's all that matters. Yeah, we're going to some of the Welsh mountains tomorrow. Can I beat an e-bike? Right, you know the score. I don't interact with the chat much at all. You just end up watching a young man suffer for the sake of it, so that's how it goes. I'll see you at the end. Oh no, look, the timer hasn't started yet. Timer hasn't started. So I'm not gonna go yet. Now it's gone. Yes. 2 watts more, I think. Oh. Oh. We're only 25 watts off our best now, give or take. And that was in August last year, and it's only April. Come on, let's keep building. Let's keep building. Oh, I am sweating pints in here. I'm glad I didn't wear a base layer or a jersey now. Do you want to see the power graph? Oh my word. Setting some new standards for myself here, doing this in the middle of the training block. Setting myself up for some strong legs, I hope, when I come to peak. Oh my word. Thank you everybody. I'm sorry if I make it look easy. It's not. I might look composed. I'm composed, yes, but you know, I'm right on that edge. I'm right on that edge, and we're busy gambling. What's the new FTP? Daniel, good effort. Daniel was riding this. I want to give him a ride on. There's my friend Tommy, my friend, well done. Good job everyone. Strong riding. Doesn't matter what the result was. You gave yourself an effort there, and that's all that matters. You can never fail if you give it a positive spin, right? Alright, let's have a look at this power graph. Here we go. Nice one, Tommy, nice one. Hey, that's a nice power graph, right? Oh. Somebody want to screenshot that? Because you can. We have this thing in our Discord group chat where we all love a nice power graph, so I hope you enjoy that one. Critical power. Nice. Looks good. Nice one, Zwift. Come on, Zwift. Zwift, you're an absolute excuse. Come on, Zwift. Sorry, guys. Zwift is letting us down. He blew up the algorithm. Doesn't want to play ball, does it? My 6 minute power is a bit weak. Yeah. Need to test that, look. Alright, Zwift, I don't think you want to do that, do you? I think regardless of the result of that, it's quite interesting. Like my heart rate maxes out 177. I don't really reach the 170s till about the halfway mark. And then I think it was better actually than last. Marco, start your stream now and then drop the link in the chat and we'll send everybody over. That's okay, isn't it? Yeah, we'll give Zwift a minute to sort itself out. What was I going to say? I think last week, I think I was marginally more tired, more fresh for this effort. I think last week I had more yellow, and this week I had more, like, you know, a nice mixture of like orange and yellow, and then at the end there going red. You can see, you know, if we were to overlay like the elevation profile on this, you could probably guess where the slight rises were. I tried to go a little bit deeper on those, but it's very difficult on such a it is actually quite a flat course. It's very difficult to actually invest anywhere because you don't have any descents to then recover on if you go over on the slight drags. So you've kind of got to like be very careful about that. Yeah, if it was a hillier time trial like in Utopia or something, you can kind of, I would probably go more, you'd probably see more red and more like orange and yellow. Not orange, I mean green and yellow, but yeah. No, okay. Fair one, Zwift. Fair one. So no new FTP. What percentage of FTP is the yellow, orange, red border? I don't know. Does anybody know? It must be just like your normal 6 zone power model. I don't think it would be anything like vastly complicated. Am I going to ride a local time trial outside? Yes, I've entered a fair few actually. All in May. I've entered a 50 mile time trial, 25 mile time trial, a hilly 23 mile time trial in Yorkshire, and another 50 mile time trial. But there's also club time trials starting up locally on a Thursday night. This is why I've kind of started doing these to kind of get my body ready as well for the effort. So that's why I've been doing this and last week as well, if you're wondering. There we go. So although Zwift for some reason didn't give me a new FTP, I do actually have a new FTP. Official. That is official breaking news. New FTP tonight of 357 watts. That is modelled because I did 21 minutes at 372 watts. So that is up 5 watts from 5, 6, 7. Sorry, it's up 2 watts from last week. So what did I do last week for 20 minutes? I did, bear with me 1 second. For 20 minutes last week I did 371, and this week I did 372. But I did 371 for 15, 374 for 10, 379 for 5. In this ride, I actually did 3:82 for 5 and 3:77 for 10. So I was actually able to go harder in this ride, in those last 10 minutes. So that is good news. That is good news. So have you got Marco's stream there, buddy? We'll chuck it in. But obviously I'm very happy with that. I had diamonds in the lugs, though. Diamonds in the lugs. I called my Strava ride that this morning, and people were like, what does that mean? If you don't watch Eurosport commentary, when Adam Blythe is talking, he always says that rider has diamonds in their legs, meaning they've got good legs. So yeah, I should you should increase your FTP so you finish exactly in 20 minutes in this ride. Now it's 21 minutes. Yeah. Oh, nice. Thanks for announcing that, Lord. Well done for guessing. And not even fresh. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, it's not even about being fresh. I think it's you know, I'm doing a lot of intensity now. I'm obviously in the middle of my first month of build, if that's what you want to call it. So I am basically deep in that kind of, you know, training zone, shall we say. So I'm very much concentrating on every day and getting it right and getting out all my training right, getting all my recovery right, so I can really benefit from it, because I need to do all the work in order to get better in, you know, 2 months' time. Like what I'm doing now, like even though we're getting little increases in FTP, you know, and I know FTP is not everything, you know, I totally get that, but it is something. And even though I'm getting little increases in FTP right now, you know, it won't really be, you know, until 2 or 3 minutes down the line where we'll actually see, you know, the results of what we're doing now pay off. So even though I'm getting, which is quite exciting, even though I'm getting just these little signs, you know, and they don't have to be in FTP, they could be in anything. They could be in your 6-minute power, they could be, you know, in your 35-minute power, they could be in your 1 hour power, it could be anything. You know, if you're getting little PBs, you know, anywhere, you know, it's a sign of, you know, that little bit more, your body is giving that little bit more, and something is happening. And for me, you know, it just so happens that we're doing these efforts. But if you saw the stream the other night when we, you know, raced Tuesday night at WTRL, I was actually only 10 watts off my best 2 minutes and 50-second power versus last year's hill climbing season, which was in September, October, and it's only April. I'm only 10 watts off we were then. So like I said, it's that long game, isn't it? Like you might not see the results now, but hopefully, you know, even though I am seeing the results, you know, they're very small, but they're ticking you off. So it's coming down to playing the long game, and hopefully, you know, all this hard work is going to pay off in like 2 or 3 months' time. You know, that's the ideal scenario. That's the ideal world. Obviously, it doesn't always work out like that. But, you know, we put in the work. We enjoy our riding. We enjoy our racing. We enjoy our training. And, you know, I guess as long as you're enjoying it, it's cliche, isn't it? But as long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. Like, if you're not enjoying it, then, you know, it's tough. You go to Everest with Ed. You may be required to arrange everything yourself and to keep up with them too. Choose wisely. Electro bike will be delivered. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was I definitely rode out my skin to get that second place. I was proud of that. All right, look, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Marco's stream is right there. It'd be great if you could shoot over and give him some love. He's hammering up Alp the Zwift. So yeah, tell him I sent you. Not that you need to, but yeah, go and give some love to somebody in our community who's constantly pushing himself as well. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a good weekend. And I'll probably see you on Saturday for a long race, a big race. In amongst some training. I got a photo shoot tomorrow with Band of Climbers. I'm really looking forward to that. So I've got to be all professional and on brand tomorrow. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to actually doing something with I'm looking forward to doing something. So we'll obviously be taking the camera along and giving you some behind the scenes access for that, which will be something really new. Actually, we've never done that before. So cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you in the not so distant future.